But let's aim for the little guy here because because I'm a jerk. That's why. As you can see, not too powerful, but I can sit here and fire bullets off from a safe distance. I'm not too good at. I'm actually horrible using the bow gun. So if you do choose this weapon as the weapon you want me to use, I will. I'll practice a little first before I actually start using it properly. But yeah, that's basically the bow gun for you. Not bad. The only unfortunate thing is that we're again using the really horrible low-level sort of ammo that does no damage at all. So you know, if I actually play with a bow gun, I'll make sure to have gotten ammo. It's not hard to make, actually. You can make a lot of it at once. Remember those huskberries that we got? That's basically the one of the two crafting components to make shots. But I'll get into that if you choose me. Well, have me choose this weapon. Though, if you're really interested in the whole reason for the sort of Wiimote gimmick for Tree is because, you know, they got all the weapons because they made the bow guns hyper customizable. Just to get into that a little. And if you really want me to use bow guns, I think it might be interesting to have me use bow guns in Tree rather than in Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. But that's my 2 cents on it. Don't let that stop me, or stop you rather, from voting. If you want me to use bowguns all the way through, well, I'll use bowguns all the way through in each game. If that's what you want. Occasionally, I might use a different weapon, though, just to show them off. It all depends, really. The reason why I won't just, you know, switch weapons all the time is because you have to upgrade weapons to sort of get your new weapon, which means you have to kill a lot of these monsters until you get, like, the stuff you need. And once you've killed them, then you upgrade one weapon, and they got multiple upgrade paths, and several tiers, and generally you start with a base weapon. So, you know, you'll have to upgrade a weapon 4, 5, 6 times with each weapon on their own upgrade path. So it's easier just to stick with one weapon. Monster Hunter Tree, I will do something a little different, though. But again, that's for when that time comes. That's because they do something a little bit different with the weapons. That's the bowgun, though. You get nice mobility, and you can shoot things from a range, and very customizable with the types of ammo that you can use. And here you can basically change your targeting type if you want. So you can get it to target in reverse, you know, the movements in reverse different ways. Ugh. I prefer the normal way. But let's get on to our final weapon. I actually had to farm 3 hours to get this weapon because you're not supposed to be able to get in the starting. But so if you do choose me to use this weapon throughout Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, this is then you'll probably see it at the end of the 1-star missions and start to see me use these weapon types in the 2-star missions. We'll see what I can do. It is the twin daggers in this case, or probably the dual-wield swords. In general, it has some nice acrobatic moves. This is a new addition to Monster Hunter Freedom, along with a few other features that I'll get into when we get to it. But the reason why we didn't get this in the inbox is because it has to be crafted. Because again, it is a new weapon. So instead of rather just giving you a new pair of these weapons to begin with, make them really easy to get a hold of, they just said, well, you can get a hold of them a little bit later, and if you get a hold of these really rare minerals that you can mine out. And I had some horrible luck with getting these minerals. And that's the reason why I just had test characters instead of Mr. Test. I basically did a preparation to get these dual-wield blades. Its gimmick is that you can use a charge-up I'm not holding the button or anything, I just tap the R button. This button has no defense other than evasion and speed. So you can't block, you're screwed if you want to block. Now, this basically just makes the blades go Super Saiyan and charge up, and then they'll have additional attack animations. And more attacks per button push. So, I think it effectively doubles its attack power. The downside is you don't have any range, but, you know, you're ridiculously mobile, so it's not that big of a deal. Now, if you're, before you say, oh, well, the attack damage is only 90, so it's the same as the sword and shield. Well, when you use the attack boosting, I think it's like twice the attack damage, so it's about 200, so it's about in the area of greatsword. And plus, since you do multiple attacks in rapid succession, then this weapon's actually pretty damn powerful. It's more powerful than I should have at this point of the game. So if you just see me completely destroy the Velociprey with something that looks like it should be weak, well, think again. But that's just me rambling on. Let's get to the actual weapon usage on enemies. Again, this is the first time I've ever used this dual wielding bit here. So I'm completely new to this type of weapon as well. I've never really tried using them before. As you can see, this was without going Super Saiyan on them and just dispatching them rather casually. Now let's try using this and see what happens. And yeah, that's about as fast as you can take them out. And the thing is, it's easy to aim with these weapons because you're more mobile, rather than with the hammer, which is super powerful and really slow. And well, I still got to get used to the mechanic where it drains your stamina as long as you have it activated. So you want to remember to turn it off every so often and have plenty of stamina. And as they say, that is that. Again, these weapons are a little bit too powerful for this mission, for the tutorial even. But well, that's that. You can vote on whatever weapon you'd like to see me use. The weapon that gets the most votes, well, that's the weapon we'll use. You have about a week to vote, and if there's a weapon that gets a tie, we'll do a review vote on those two weapons, and the voting will last like a day or two or something like that. But that's my plans. Let's get a better look on these. They look like half a scissor each. Actually, when you think about it, just with all the blades on the other side.